Happy VGS! Shannon Heaton here.
Hi, I'm Matt.
And Matt was not here last time around. I was with my friend Ellery Klein. Happy to have you back in the VGS
Good
bus.
to be here. Good to be here.
And welcome to all of you for joining us. Excited for some tunes. Maybe you're having a great day, a great month. Maybe you're having a rotten time. Doesn't matter. We're all meeting here for an hour of music. We're going to cast aside our woes and find some joy in the tunes here. Bob, you were first. Yes.
I will also say that it's raining here in Boston, which is the best light for this I've discovered in this room. It's really good.
Another thing to celebrate.
Yeah.
Yes. And Bob, you were first in the room. Thanks for joining us from Wisconsin. Excited that you're going to be at the Irish Fest Madison tomorrow, which is where our friend Ellery Klein will be. We were just playing a gig with her last night, and she's on the plane right now on her way, wending her way to you to play with her lovely group, the Bowtides. Arthur in France, what's up? Thanks for joining us. And Paul in Canada, hello to you in Quebec. Glad you're here. Fel in Southern California, welcome. Aga in Poland, welcome to you. And Steve in Scotland, hello. Hi, Alex in China. It's always such an honor when our friends in very, very different time zones can join us live. So very welcome to you. Saul in Michigan, I'm glad you're safe at home and happy to have you joining us today. Margie in Minneapolis, woohoo, glad that it's a gorgeous summer day and 1 hour of tunes inside and then back out there you go. And to Evelyn, welcome. Yes, in our little thumbnail there, we showed the other side of the camera, what it looks like as we're getting set up. Very funny. And to Ted in Ottawa, welcome to you. Hey, Johnny in Chatsworth, California, sunny and 73. Sounds pretty dreamy. And Steve and Alex, that's so amazing that you guys have connected. That's great. I don't know what a KP is, but I bet it's something wonderful. And Mike in Portland, glad that you're here. Do we have any spring theme tunes?
That's spring theme.
Okay. Yes, that's right.
Sure,
we do. Okay, good. Elam in Ojai. Hi again. Nice to see you.
Hi.
And Marco and Jeanette, I'm so sorry to hear this news about your hometown being flooded. Italy is really getting some bad flooding. And we wish your friends well. I'm sorry that they lost all of their things, but hope that they have their health and they still have their friends and family. And that is something to celebrate through such a frustrating loss. Elena in California, hi to you. And to... let's see, to Aaron. Hey, you're back from Scotland. Welcome home to Arizona. Glad you're here with us today. Peter in San Diego, cloudy island skies. Sounds kind of nice, actually. Lenore, raining buckets, just like us in Minneapolis, in Massachusetts. Where are we? But hi to you on the Jersey Shore. And Julie in Tennessee. Nice to have you joining us. Wes and Julie in Maryland. Hello. And Carrie in Florida. So glad to have some friends joining us today. Welcome. Tom in Germany, welcome to you. Glad you're joining us. Hi, Pat in Ohio. Hello to M again in France. Wonderful that you came back. Neil in Ohio, welcome. Joy, hello to you in Florida. Dat, hi in California. Always nice to have you join us. And to Amy in Pasadena, I think, in California, to Lindsay in Hopewell, New Jersey. Hello, friends. We're going to start off with the wonderful Willie Coleman's Jig, one of my very favorites of all time. It starts with a B, G, A, G, E, G is how it starts. If you don't know it, you can at least get that first phrase. Okay. Carry Pro low whistle. Nice. To KP. Very good. 1, 2.
that was very nice, Shannon.
That's a very nice tune. And yeah, we kind of kept her handy there. Not too fast, just to kind of tuck into things. I think that's a good MO for us this weekend. Ray, welcome. I'm glad you made it. And thanks for letting us know that the balance is okay. In fact, I was going to ask Dat, who has amazing sensibilities when it comes to balance as well, just how things were going. So that's wonderful. Thanks for the team here. It takes all of us to build a good balance. I'm glad you're here though, Ray, and I'm glad that you're here, Daniel from Sarasota. Welcome to you. Adele in Halifax. Welcome to you. Aha, our sister city, right? Aren't we? It's Halifax and Boston. Wonderful to have you here today. And yes, all good ears. I think I went down to a D, actually, not a G, but B, D, D, A, D, D, do, da, da, da. It's kind of a nice thing to bounce off of that low D when you can. Fun. And hey, Larry, good to see you in Michigan. Thanks for joining us today. Woohoo. All right. And to Rudy, nice to have you joining us in Switzerland. Jocelyn, welcome to you. And to Chris in Maine, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to carry on with some reels with wonderful junior Koreans, Otter's Holt. It's a wonderful tune, and he was a wonderful fiddle player from Clare. Wonderful, venerable old musician there. Old when I met him. What a fine player. So
And then the Traveler.
And then the Traveler, which was the first tune I ever learned, and it's really still to this day one of my favorites ever. So the second tune is so I'm going to bear that in mind as I'm doing the first tune. The first tune, F, B, B, A, do, do, da, dee, dum, do, dee, do, do, da, da, da. But I'm going to keep in mind. Yeah, while I play the first. La, la, do, do, la, do, la, do, do, do. Good?
Yeah.
1, 2, Otter's Holt, B minor. I thought you were going for that, and then you missed. So I was waiting for you to.
Oh, okay. I was gonna play it off.
Sorry.
Like I hadn't missed it, but that's okay.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
You need some water?
I think I'm okay. And more repetitions than sometimes we always do.
Yeah.
Than sometimes we do.
We're enjoying it.
Yeah, and I think that's it. That's the MO today, I think, is just to kind of take a little time and savor this time together and enjoy these tunes, get our full value.
Get your money's worth. That's
yeah,
right.
nice.
Yeah.
And Johnny, I love that you're doing just that. You're sitting under your favorite tree, top down on the convertible, birds singing in the background.
Wow.
Now that's a way to enjoy a Saturday. That is amazing. And Arthur, you first heard Willie Coleman's in A major. Wow, how pretty is that? I never tried it that way. We do learn so much from one another. I love this. I love this crowdsourcing. I'm happy to share what I know and excited always to learn from you. Lynn, welcome. You're right on time. Glad to have you.
To stay after class.
To make up for it.
Yeah.
Aiden, glad you're enjoying it, and we're happy that you're joining us as well. So, Pat, Andy M. Stewart used The Traveler, is that it? In his song, Take Her in Your Arms and Tell Her That You Love Her. How cool. Again, learning
like
always.
as a break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure,
I was trying to thought, like
the
you
melody.
said the words. Like,
No.
Take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Kind of a weird song.
Our friend Sally does that. She comes up with great words to go along with tunes to kind of remember the names of them too. Very cool. So Dermot in Sarasota, welcome to you. Glad that you're here. And neat. I'll have to hear that A major version, Arthur. Thank you. When I play in a session, Paul asks, do I play with variations? And what if the other players do as well? Paul, that is such a great question, and it's a beautiful way to ask it. You know, it's very sensitive. It's very thoughtful. It shows that what we're trying to do, what you're trying to do, what I'm trying to do, is really tuck into and blend with other people. And now, if I hit a variation that is really far afield, that clashes with somebody else's setting of the tune, that wouldn't be very sporting. But no, I go ahead and play with variations, and my friend plays with variations, and I might hear what she's putting down, and I might pick up on that. So that's kind of the fun. That's the way to have the conversation with your friend playing and also with the music. I think that, very different settings of tunes, we aim to have kind of the same setting. But once we kind of find the same setting, the same version, kind of the same basic version of the tune, I think from there, variations are fair game.
Elliot Grasso, who, by the way, just came out with a new record this weekend, I think, but he did his dissertation on, like, variation in Irish music, which at first I was like, what's that? But it's basically like, how far afield can you go and have it still be recognizable as the tune? And just like, how brains interpret patterns and stuff like that. It was really interesting.
It also does depend on the context now. Yeah. In the company of our virtual guided session, the first time around, I try to keep it pretty neat. And then subsequent times around on purpose, I'm going ahead and letting it wide open and give, more variations. A, because I enjoy that and maybe I think it might be more interesting to listen to and play along with. And B, to give people some ideas. So if there's one variation that I do that you like, go ahead and try it and incorporate that into your playing. Like try it in G tunes across the board and see what sticks. Also, if I'm playing with maybe a player who has a very, very simpler approach, doesn't play with a lot of melodic variation, I'm probably going to keep it pretty simple and not play with a lot of variation, especially if it's an older player. I might want to be appropriate and not come out with my weirdest variations. The same with you.
Yeah.
If you're playing with somebody who's a little bit of a straighter player, you're not going to do all the weird chord substitutions. No. Yeah. So that's a really, really great question, a deep question. Yeah. And Kim Halifax, hi to you. So glad we've got a Halifax crew today. Gnarly string crossings on the fiddle in The Traveler for sure. The GBGDG is a little awkward on the fiddle, but it happens in a lot of tunes, doesn't it? So it's a good one to try slowly until it gets really easy, and then it's no longer gnarly. Let's see,
Polka time?
It's polka time.
It's polka time.
The Leo Rowsome version of "Haste to the Wedding." Nice. Okay. Yes,
Okay,
and
here we
different
go.
versions
Right.
can work alongside one another too. Polkas. So this one was a name your tune selection at one point. We used to name your tunes to pick one to learn together. We're gonna try that one. O'Sullivan's. It's got a weird form to it. It's kind of neat. It's kind of like A B C B C. A B C B C is the form of it. And then we'll do the top of Maol. Maybe it's time for another name your tune selection. Might be.
Mighty.
But first, polkas.
Yeah.
Into A B D A B D E A B D E. That's what I'm gonna be thinking of as I play the first tune. 1, 2, here we go. It's a bit slow, is it, for a polka? 1, 2. Oh, that first polka is very special.
That's a great one.
O'Sullivan's, also known as O'Callahan's. There's a great version of it on Eric Merrill's wonderful record called The Western Star. Eric Merrill, The Western Star. That is beautiful. You did a really cool guitar part on that selection of polkas. And I believe it's on my running playlist, on my race playlist for tomorrow. I think it's the first track. I'm so excited. But I haven't been listening to it so that it'll be fresh.
Gotta make it fresh.
Very, very good. Very good. And Ray, very good that you and a friend together, this is exciting, not just you, but you and a friend decided at your next session to play more repetitions and really tuck into the tunes more. That is the Jimmy Keane mandate. That's a lot of people's mandate. But Jimmy Keane, the great piano accordion player in Chicago, he is like the king of picking a tune and just sitting in there and building it. Yes, he plays with lots of variations, but even not lots of variations would be okay, just to really like inhabit it and tuck in, go for the marathon instead of the sprint. Love it. Really, really exciting. That's great. Let us know how it goes, Ray. That's very exciting. And Jen in Toronto, welcome back. Nice to have you. And Kathleen as well in Toronto. Welcome, welcome to you Canadian friends. Happy, happy to have you here. And wow, now Jen asks, are we coming to Canada to tour for the VGS? Wouldn't that be fun? How would that work? Would we
like live stream it everywhere or what?
Yeah, or would we like travel to different towns and like have like a little wee concert and then a session afterwards, or have a workshop, or who knows? Would we all choose the tunes in advance to play together? Who knows how that would happen? That'd be fun. We could go all around Europe, all around Ireland, all around Canada, all around the States, see everybody. Whew, that sounds like touring, doesn't it? And Ray says Elliot Grasso's new album, Breathe Blue, is not yet available.
I was seeing a lot of posts saying it was. I haven't actually
Please, we don't know.
Right.
But anyway, look for that at a something near you. But that is a cool name, Breathe Blue. Breathe Blue. Maybe that's going to be a mantra for me tomorrow if I get a little tired. Breathe Blue.
Ooh.
I don't know what it means, and I like that. And Joey, nice to have you reaching out. Dermot had asked if you were in town and could play in a session, local session. I love people connecting in person via the VGS. That's exciting. Ava, welcome and happy to have you joining us. And boy, those are special polkas. I love those. So Arthur, I'm glad you liked the second one. So we're going to carry on with some jigs.
The VGS bus.
So, we had a flute workshop last weekend, and we worked on one tune on Wee Johnny, building some lift into that beautiful jig in D. And then we're going to go into the green fields of Woodford that Niall and Laura both asked about. And in fact, Lori had kind of given me the first few notes of it, and then I neglected to incorporate that in the subsequent session. So, first tune, and then second tune. Oh, that's a pretty one.
That's nice.
Maybe it's a name your tune selection. I don't know if people like it. We'll see. Okay, so 1, 2, here we go. Whoops, what's the first tune? I already forgot. Oh yeah, Wee Johnny. 1, 2, here we go. That's a little not great lift. 1, 2, here we go. Woo.
content. Another winner. It's a good one.
I don't know if anybody heard. I had a little tiny burble. A little mistake. I made a little mistake there. My fingers did not go where I intended them to. And right as that happened, right before it happened, I was thinking how nice it is to play with you. Because Matt and I have been busy with lots of other things. We've played together, but in different contexts. So nice to just sit down and play some tunes. I just can't miss with you, is what I was thinking. And then, oh, ego. Oh, hubris. Oh, focus. Focus is very hard to
thin.
hold. So, Jen, I like your question. Will there be a violin fiddle workshop? We should have some of our local friends teaching workshops. That would be really fun, although I don't know organize it. But something like this sometime.
I mean, there was chat about doing a more general tune learning workshop kind of a concept, like not, less flute talk, more note talk.
Maybe in the fall. Maybe in the fall we'll do like once a month. We could have like a tune Zoom with all instruments. I could really tool it to all instruments. That would be fun. That would be fun.
Tune Zoom.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Get it? Tuned. Okay. So, and Arthur, thanks for letting us know about a local session of yours. And all of you, please share the news of your local sessions. How fun to have folks.
We should start a thread in the Facebook group.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. That's a good way to kind of keep track of things if you're on Facebook. We do have a virtual guided session Facebook group, and that would be a great place. Please, you're very welcome to post your local sessions. So if somebody maybe you happen to live in the same town and you don't already know each other, that would be amazing. Or if you happen to be traveling. That's wonderful. Great. Thanks for letting us know.
Trip to Paris doesn't sound that bad, to be honest.
Yeah. Paris next weekend? Yeah. That'd be amazing. In our dreams. So before that, we are going to play The Drunken Landlady. That's a good one. We have not played that in a long time. Okay, this is a beautiful tune, The Drunken Landlady, that I remember playing with our friend Tony Furtado back in the day. Banjo player. And I often get it mixed up with The Pigeon on the Gate. So the B part of The Drunken Landlady, Shannon Heaton, goes... I have to go to that F sharp. Otherwise, I get stuck in pigeon territory.
Get stuck in the pigeon.
I get stuck in the pigeon.
So
do-la-do-la-do-do-la is the B part of Drunken Landlady. And I'm also going to bear in mind in the second tune that we're going to play, which is the Shaskeen, or the Shaken, as I seem to have written in the chat. The Drunken Landlady, shaken, not stir, shaken. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Here we go.
Not stirred.
Oops. Nice. Nice tunes. Nice tunes. Nice tunes. Yes. So I was looking at Pat's note here. You played 2 gigs and your portable keyboard just started playing all of the E notes up and down the scale.
Oh.
That is not very wonderful, but I'll bet it was really funny.
Yeah.
I do love when those kinds of things happen. They're just treasurable. The mistakes are usually the funniest parts, really. So Ava, I'm glad you like those 2 reels. They're good ones. And the Shaskeen, not the Shaken, is in harmony, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good tune, actually. I'd like to spend a little more time inhabiting that for a second. How about the Stack of Barley? That's a pretty one. Should we do our offertory first? No, let's.
No.
No. Paul Halfpenny, which was also a name your tune selection in the past.
I think you're really jonesing for a name your tune. You seem to be. It's on your mind.
It's kind of a sweet thing. It's kind of a sweet thing where I make a quick little, tutorial of the tune, and we all try to learn it for the next sesh. Should we try it? Green Hills of Woodford is an idea, unless somebody prefers something else. All right. First chord is a C. 1, 2. You called it Pole, Halfpenny, and I think it's Paul. Think of the saints. Think of the saints. There's no Saint Pole. There's Saint Paul. It's a saintly tune. It's a saintly tune. Paul Halfpenny, or yes, Peter, Paul Halfpenny. I have to say, our friend Eric Merrill kind of vacuumed Halfpenny away from me when we were recording that tune, Paul Halfpenny, on our album Lover as Well. We might have called it Paul Halfpenny. But Eric said, "You're not going to call it Paul Halfpenny, are you?" And I was like, "Well, that's the name of the tune." He was like, "Come on, Halfpenny." So I kind of was shamed? No, just like peer pressured into calling it Halfpenny. Yeah. And I kind of like Halfpenny. It's more conversational.
I'm being peer pressured into calling it Paul.
Yeah, St. Paul Halfpenny.
If they, like, if you wanted to, why don't you spell it Paul if it's, anyway.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It might be Pole. It might be St. Paul.
What's POL or POLL? What the heck is it?
And Johnny, that's so sweet that you have the association of watching folks dance the stack of barley as a kid. Kieran Jordan has a wonderful new dance program out. You can find it on her website. Kieran Jordan is a great teacher and dancer and choreographer here in Boston. And she put out an amazing project that kind of walks people through a lot of different dances, including the Stack of Barley. The Stack of Barley is on there. It's a really good one. And Ava, that's exciting that you've just learned the Stack of Barley. That's the way. That's the way. Claire, wonderful to have you joining us again. Nice. Hope life is good and hope the weather's beautiful in Ireland today. Happy to have you here with us. So we are going to carry on with our Offertory selection. We're going to play you a brand new set of tunes that I have written. And in fact, I composed a piece of music for some musicians in Seattle. They're classical flute players. And so I wedded into this piece.
It's a flute ensemble.
It's a flute ensemble. And I wedded into this piece a reel and a jig, along with a lot of other music in there that they can enjoy, hopefully. So I wrote it in a way that would serve maybe concert players more, but we're going to try it Irish style.
We're going to reclaim it.
We're not reclaiming. We're going to play an Irish version of The Well of Wisdom and The Shape of Salmon. And those are the two tunes.
And we're going to pass the proverbial hat if you would like to make a contribution for the virtual guided session. Here are the
we're
links.
Grateful. It allows us to keep it going and maybe say no to some other gigs so we can keep it going. And it also allows us to bring in special guests, which is really, really a treat. It's wonderful to share our friends with you. So anyway, thank you for being here. And here is The Well of Wisdom and The Shape of Salmon.
The Well of Wisdom right there where there's a high school graduation.
There we go.
Yeah.
They work as trad tunes too. This is awfully lovely, friends, for you to be joining us today. It's such a treat to connect with all of ye with the music here. And as we move into summer, we're going to be meeting now on the third Saturday of every month. On the third Saturday of the month. So we'll meet today, and then we'll see you in a month. But we're not done yet. We're going to carry on with some jigs. This is for you, Arthur. Some slip jigs. That's right. I looked it up. You asked for the Patty Keenan slip jig. No, the Patty Maloney slip jig. Yes.
And I just want to say hello from Dubai, from Dermot there. Possibly a first. Have we had anyone from Dubai listening yet? But I love Banjaxed autos. That is fantastic.
Yay. Dermot, that is super exciting that you're joining us from Dubai, indeed. And Larry, congratulations to your son for the graduation. Exciting. Yeah. And Ted, Hop, indeed. That was fun. Thank you. So Dubai, though. Well, Banjax Autos. What is your first name? I don't remember. Dermot. Dermot has joined us before, I think, from Dubai. But it's sort of especially treasurable when people are joining us from far, far away. It makes the world feel smaller. So Arthur, speaking of small world here, across the pond in Paris, had requested that Patty Maloney slip jig, which I hadn't known, so we had to learn it. Garech sweating. But first we're going to do the butterfly and Redican's mother. So E minor, D, and then back to E minor for Garech sweating. 1, 2, 3.
Is that all fast?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Can you hear the birds? They're really going nuts.
They're really so sweet. And Ray, that's so sweet that you enjoyed our album Lovers Well. And in fact, if you have a chance to listen to it again or listen to the track Bay of Biscay, if you listen, you'll hear the crickets.
That's right.
Remember when we were tracking the vocals when we were recording that tune, and I was recording the vocals outside on the porch?
We were recording in a cottage on the Cape in the summer or something, and the crickets are going nuts, and we were trying to keep them out, they were
so loud.
Yeah, it was so loud, and then finally we gave up, and you just went out on the porch and recorded it outside. So there's a lot of
rubbing their little legs together, just going nuts. Claudia in Argentina, hello, thanks for joining us. And gracias.
Thank you.
I've been doing Duolingo with Spanish, and I'm learning a lot. It's fun. It's fun. It's a very, very beautiful language, really. Muy bonito. But actually, his language probably is feminine, so it's probably bonita. Anyway, Em, that is amazing that you were able to play along with the butterfly. That is exciting. Count all of your wins, right? So we're going to play one more for the road. We're going to sing you out with a waltz, where we're going to play you out with a waltz here. And we had a request from John for the Cliffs of Doneen a while ago. And this is a song that I remember from Planksty. Yes, it was Christy Moore singing it with Planksty. And so we'll give that a go. And before we do, reminder, dears, we will be back here for another VGS.
Next month.
The third Saturday of June. And then the third Saturday of July. And the third Saturday of August. So hope you'll bear with us as we are a little less frequent, but really are grateful that we can stay connected. So dank u wel for staying in touch with us. Guramahagat ta'apalat. Merci beaucoup. Trugare for meeting us in the tunes here. Arigato gozaimasu. Muchas gracias for putting up with my thank yous with not great accent. Dziękuję, dankeschön, mille grazie, and good luck to our friends in Italy enduring some flooding. Tsese, mkoi, chwala vam, toda, tusen tak, kamsahamnida, to our friends tuning in at very, very late hours to be here live with us. It's really an honor. Evcharisto, chwala vam, eskerikasko, dhanyavad, giros, natenda, shukran. Miigwech, Yudva, Spasiba, Ahehe, Salamat, Tarima Kasi, Diolch, Kusanem, Muito obrigada, Gam un, Khop kun naka, Khop zai lai de. Thank you very much, friends. And here's the Cliffs of Doneen, and then we'll be back on the third Saturday of June. Well, in A?
Yeah, so it starts on the E chord and then goes to the A chord.
Nice. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the name your tune selection for next time will be The Green Hills of Woodford.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1. Do the Rollin and the Ryegrass, which we did.
Oh.
A reel.
Are we making a transition here? What's
yes,
happening?
That was my hope.
Okay.
It's too late. Too late for a transition. So friends, a little bonus here at the Flute Workshop. Thanks so much for joining us, those of you who did. We worked on Rollin and the Ryegrass. So here you go. Rollin and the Ryegrass, a little bonus content. 2, ready, go. And everyone, hope to see you 3rd Saturday of June. Take good care, everyone. Woohoo!